Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another ESO lore video. Today we are investigating the Darkshade Caverns. Darkshade Caverns is a Kwama mine that appears in the region of Deshan. As Deshan's largest Kwama mine, the cavern's ownership remains hotly contested. These caves have the distinction of being the most famous Kwama mines in Deshan. Dark elves consider Kwama eggs a delicacy, and those harvested from Darkshade Caverns are particularly prized by Dunmeri gourmets. When we enter the dungeon, we can see a person standing in front of us with a quest marker above his head, so let's talk to him.
You're supposed to be in the... Wait, who are you?
My Kwama mine's been taken over by thugs. They're tearing the place up, ruining it. Worse, I can't find my partner, Selos. I don't see how I can get through to Selos without help. He's probably at the bottom of the mine beyond all these invaders. We're going to have to cut our way through. If we kill the thugs' leaders, they'll probably run for it. Are you ready to go? These blasted thugs came in and ran them off. If they smash the equipment, all the eggs will be ruined. They seem to think this is a gold mine, and we're hiding untold wealth somewhere down inside. It's madness. I can't imagine where they've got such an idea. No, I'll make it worth your while. Old Selos has got a pile of real gold down there somewhere. He's sold a lot of these eggs. You'll be paid right enough. Now, let's go and save him. A gang of mining thugs from the mountains who call themselves the Pit Rats. They're bandits, really.
His name is Tever Sadri, and he claims that his Kwama mine is being overrun by bandits and he lost his partner Selos. He asks us to find him and he will reward us. So, when we start moving along down the path, we can see that the environment looks definitely like a mine. You have the wooden archways to hold up the ceiling. We also pass some mining carts. This is a dungeon, so of course we encounter some enemies on our path, so we kill whatever tries to stop us from finding Selos.
Kill them.
I need aid! Aid me!
We found a book called The Art of Kwama Egg Cooking. As the title explains, it's a book that teaches us how to cook Kwama eggs. It reads, Kwama eggs have always been a Dunmeri delicacy, though I've heard they found their way into the imperial kitchens too. Who knows what grisly dishes that lot will make with Kwama eggs? Would they stuff chickens with them, poach them, and put them in a bat? To cook a Kwama egg with any measure of success is to master the sharp, sour flour and the gummy texture. Kwama eggs are similar to script jelly in this way, and many a young chef, even Dunmeri chefs whose elders should have better taught them, has attempted to mask the eggs behind other ingredients, to camouflage the perceived unpleasantness. This is an abominable practice. A chef should never apologize for a Kwama egg in her dishes by sweetening or bittering them. If the dish is properly prepared, supporting the Kwama egg's natural qualities, a cultured dinner will embrace the meal in all its pungent glory. But what does that preparation entail? Only a Dunmer could tell you, because only the Dunmer have the lifetimes of experience necessary to call ourselves culinary masters of the Kwama egg. It was we who first tamed the Kwama after all. I, in turn, have spent a large portion of my years, of which there are many, immersing myself in the art. I have served Kwama eggs to peasants and paupers, grandmasters and grandmistresses, and delighted them all. And you, dear reader, will find within these volumes the combined knowledge of my entire career. It takes a lifetime of cooking kwama eggs to truly understand the subtle but brilliant differences between the various methods of preparation, and I have cataloged them all here, all the ones of worth at least. Follow these recipes exactly. Just as a mage should hesitate to improve her spellcasting, lest she finds a Daedra in a drawing room, the kwama egg chef should not stray from the paths I've laid out here. Painstakingly crafted from years of trial and error. Believe me, if it works, I found it. And put that moon sugar away, you insult the eggs. In the dungeon we can also find Etissa's journal. It reads, "Exploration of the Dwarven ruins goes slowly. We were short-handed before the bandit raid. Now we have barely enough hands to keep the kwama in check. Every bit of gold we've made selling random dwarven trinkets has gone to hiring more guards, not miners. Oh, I get that we don't want another bandit raid or construct attack. Fine, but the kwama business is falling apart while everybody plays archaeologist. The only bright spot in this whole damn mess has been the spring water in the cavern. Tastes a lot better than the swill we used to drag in from the town. Maybe we should just start bottling the stuff, since we apparently aren't egg miners anymore." After reading the journal, we get a bigger picture. So apparently there is a dwarven mine in here, and there are dwarven trinkets in this kwama mine that the miners sell off to pay for the guards. Is that why the bandits took over the mine? For the trinkets? Or maybe they think there's some bigger treasure in here?
How'd you go? Damn it! Brooke!
The gold!
It's down there. and
Where's
it's a
the
shame.
gold?
Do me a favor and take care of the undesirables down there.
Aid me.
I'll stay here and scrutinize.
Back in the blaze! Healer! I need healing!
Our first boss we encounter is Foreman Lawton. After you clear the room of kwama and pit rats, he will walk through the door, yelling, "Cowards, the lot of you! This mine belongs to House Celos. You are intruders and will be disciplined as such."
But you're not done yet. Cowards, a lot of you. This mine belongs to House Celos. You are intruders and will be disciplined as such.
Just watch out for his AoE attack, and he periodically casts a pool of poison. It's not deadly, but it hurts.
out in no time. Oh, this is good stuff. Old Selos must have been raking in a fortune.
Once he's defeated, we see a confrontation between Tever and Nervina.
So you believe there was gold in here, fools?
Drop those weapons, murderer.
Ah, Navina. I suspected you were smarter than your father.
You'll pay for this, Sadri.
Well, you'll have to catch me first.
Iverbeck, no! Ah, the murderer's accomplice. I think I'll kill you first. You mean you're not in league with that Sadri character? I find that hard to believe. Turva Sadri is a murderer. He brought in these thugs to drive out our miners, then killed my father and stole the deed to our mine. I guess he didn't expect me to come after him, but you cut a swath through his protectors. Searching for his money is what he meant. He's convinced father had a cache of gold somewhere in the bottom of the mine. But if father had such a cache, he took this. Well, I need to stay here and see about getting this mess cleaned up. As for you, go down into that pit and catch up with your former accomplice, Turva Sadri. Yes. And by the corpses I saw on my way in, I'm sure you know how to deal with him. Oh, and you can keep anything valuable you find down there. I guess it's only fair.
When we talked to her, we found out that Tever has been lying to us. The tugs are his and he stole this mine from Nervina's father so he could have all the riches he believes are down here. We thought we were doing the right thing here, so we convinced her not to kill us, but we will need to help her stop this mess we caused. The second boss we encounter is the Hive Lord. The main threat here is his AoE attack. He will stay still and slam his fists on the ground, creating a large red circle around him. Anyone caught in the circle will take damage in pulses. The longer you stand in it, the more damage you will take. Getting hit by one or two of these pulses will not kill you, but staying in the red circle will. Also watch out, cause the Hive Lord randomly jumps to distant targets and deals a bit of physical damage in the process.
I believe I can fly.
Our third boss is the Cavern Patriarch. He should be easy to take down without any worries. Just keep an eye on his poison standard. He plants one near him which deals a bit of poison damage to anyone in the radius. Now you can choose to take down the sphere or the final boss, the Sentinel of Rookgams. The Sentinel of Rookgams has a unique attack called Steel Cyclone. The attack does massive damage, however it's a slow moving attack that can be easily avoided by running. It has another ability where it can summon Centurion spiders. These creatures cannot move, however they deal poison damage in a radius around themselves, much like a trap. The final attack of this creature is a shock based attack. The creature stands still with his arms in the air and discharges electric shock based projectiles in a radius around itself. When we take down the Sentinel, we can see Tever, and you can kill him right there and then. Once he's defeated, we can finally talk to Nervina to end our quest. When we make our way to Nervina, we will encounter the Sphere boss. Be careful of the whirlwind attack he keeps channeling around him. It's not fatal, but it's still a good idea to spread out.
So, did you find Sadri? Did you get the deed? That's the deed, all right. I didn't think I liked you when I met you, but you've grown on me. Now to deal with the hole the Kwama dug. There's some kind of Dwemer ruin down there. This whole affair might turn out better than I thought it would. What a mess. We'll be eating omelets tonight, I can tell you. None whatsoever. And I wish the burrowers had never broken through. This was nothing but trouble. Oh, I admit, it looks kind of pretty in there. But no miner's going to want to work in a pit that's infested by rolling buzzsaws. Just doing what comes naturally. And now their warriors are defending the hive. Kwama eggs are treasure enough for me. Thank you. That's what I know, and that's what we'll stick with.
She says that now she has to deal with the whole Kwama dug, and there is some kind of Dwemer ruin down there. She wishes that this thing never saw the light of day, because she knows that the miners would be too afraid to explore or even work in the mine anymore. So I'm thinking there's a great opportunity here to continue on this story. So maybe there will be a part 2 and it will involve us coming back here to deal with the Dwemer room situation. So in the beginning we thought that Trevor was the owner of the Kwama mine and these thugs were here for the treasure. But now we know that he probably knew about the Dwemer ruins and thought there was some treasure in there, so he hired the thugs. So yeah, that was it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, be so kind to leave a like. If you are new to the channel and want to be updated, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. And if you want to see more lore videos, click the playlist on screen now to check all my previous episodes. And have a good one. Peace.